What's up everyone, and welcome to my 10th episode in the Pokemon Revolution Online Guide. Today I'm going to be talking about something I've been talking about making a video about for a few videos now, and that's dig spots. These dig spots are going to be what is going to get you your bike right off the bat without having to worry too much about selling a crazy Pokemon or anything like that. You can just do these dig spots and get pretty lucky, hopefully. I mean, either way, you should make enough money for your bike, and then you can go from there. But I'm going to go ahead and show you all the dig spots in Kanto, starting with Fuchsia right here. The ones we just walked by, we're going to have to walk around this little path right here. And these are the trainers, the extra trainers I told you about in the last video. You had to go around a little path to get to. So here's the first few dig spots. And the thing with these dig spots is they're pretty crazy. They can have items, they can have Pokemon, rare Pokemon. See, that Sandslash isn't very rare, but I mean, it can have Pokemon in them. They can have the items that you sell to the vendor up in Celadon or Cerulean. They can drop those items. They can drop fossils that you have to take to Cinnabar. As you can see, Awakening there. They can drop stones that you have to have for to evolve certain Pokemon. Metal coats, everything, anything and everything that's rare and awesome. They can drop them. Rare candies, anything. So by the time you do your first round of dig spots, you should have enough money to buy your bike. So by the end of this video, you should have enough money to buy your bike. Now, I encourage you, if you know the Kanto map well, and you can spot where I'm at by just seeing where the spots are, I'm going to go ahead and timestamp the video, of course, and you can just jump to the different timestamps and see where your spots are. But this does it for the first spot next to Fuchsia. It's only about 4 or 5 dig spots there. Right next to it, there's about 4 over here next to all the bike trainers and stuff like that. So we're going to want to come over and grab them really quick. And now comes, after we get these 4, it comes the long part of the long walk up to, I like to go to the Diglett cave next. Honestly, actually, I don't start from the bottom like this usually. I was just down here in Fuchsia. An antidote. Ooh, and a big pearl. A big pearl is something you'll trade to the vendor for money, for just straight up cash. And an antidote. What else am I gonna get? A rare candy. Okay. Another thing to note is that you need a Pokemon over 151 happiness to dig, which is why I used my Squirtle. And how to establish your happiness is to type /happy space whatever number your Pokemon is in your 1 through 6. So it would just literally look like /happy space 3, and then it would tell me the happiness of Squirtle. And of course, Squirtle is always out and always battling and doing stuff, so he's up very high happiness, and he can dig a lot. So you're probably skipping this part of the video unless you do not know your way up to Vermilion, to the Diglett cave. But we're going to go ahead and walk all the way up there. I'm going to show you the paths just walking around, so if anybody's not too familiar with the map, they'll be able to watch this and see step by step where to go. So the video is going to be a little bit longer, but it's just going to be me walking from each dig site to each dig site and showing you exactly where all of them are in Kanto, or at least the ones I know about. I mean, there might be secret ones that are member only and stuff like that. So we're first going to go to the left of Snorlax, and over here is the Diglett cave. I like to do the Diglett cave either I like to go through Mount Moon and then go to the Diglett cave, or come through the Diglett cave and then go to Mount Moon, because they're so close to each other and they take you to like different parts of the map. So I always come over here to the Diglett cave and just walk through it, get all the digs out of there, and move on. Now these digs respawn every 4 days, and it's really useful to make money, just, you know, for random stuff, your membership or your bike for the first time or whatever. After you do buy your bike for 75,000, after you buy your super rod or your good rod for 15,000, I would recommend saving up 250,000 to try to get your membership, unless you're destined to go to Johto right off the bat, in which case you should just go to Johto with your bike and your good rod and continue on with the storyline. But if you're planning on spending some time in Kanto, I definitely recommend saving up your money, getting that membership, because it's totally worth it. There's so much extra content for you to unlock after membership and stuff like that, so it's always good to do. Oh, there's another big pearl too, and a rare candy right before that, so that's pretty lucky. And a Diglett, great. But yeah, so saving up money for your membership is great. You don't have to actually spend real cash on it. I think is awesome. Just about 250,000 will get it for you if you're playing in the daytime. So it's not that big a feat, honestly. If you sit here and do your digs every 4 days, you should have 250,000 without like even farming Pokemon or killing, high-level Pokemon, stuff like that. So I just got another rare candy. That was awesome. Sandshrew. I'm probably not going to sell my rare candies, but you could sell your rare candies if you wanted to for about 10k to people. You do have to post it in trade, see how much they're going for on your server, or whenever you're trying to post them, try to see when other people are posting. But I see them go for about between 6 and 10k per rare candy. So those are also a nice way to get some money together so you can buy your bike. Everyone thinks buying the bike is so unretrievable, but it's quite gettable as if you do your digs. All you gotta do is your dig spots every 4 days, and you're bound to make money. So, and not just money that you sell these rare candies to people. You can just take these big pearls, big mushrooms, stuff like that you get from the digs straight to the guy in Cerulean, and he'll just give you cash straight up right there. You don't have to worry about anything. So I really like these digs. They're a really good thing to do, especially if you have some downtime. You're done with Kanto, or you're pretty good far. I mean, like, now that we have surf, you can pretty much go anywhere in Kanto. You can go through the Seafoam Islands. You can travel around all you want. Here's the next dig spots right next to Brock, before Mount Moon. They're actually ones people overlook sometimes. You got just a few right before the ones right outside Mount Moon. And okay, hey, okay. Well, this Sandslash doesn't want me to come out of here at all. Okay then, cool. All right. So yeah, there's dig spots in these four locations, and a Geodude. Wow. Yeah, when you get a bunch of Sandshrews and Geodudes and Digletts, it's just a sad time because you didn't get a rare item, you didn't get anything good, you just got a random Pokemon you see all day. But ooh, Stardust. That's another thing you sell to the Cerulean guy. He's right next to Bill's house. In one of my old videos, Bill's house, you can see exactly where the item vendor is and what he buys and stuff like that. So if you guys want to take a peek back to that to see where you sell this stuff, that's definitely the video you want to check out. After this video, I will, however, be going to buy my bike and everything in my next video. And as you can see here, here's another 4 spots. I'll be buying my bike in my next video. Show you guys where to buy the voucher again. I'll show you where to take the voucher, of course, where everyone knows in Cerulean pretty much. And then we'll probably do Saffron. Because hopefully, if you've been watching the videos, you do have your lemonade on you at this point. We bought that from Celadon City, and we've just been holding it on us. Oh, nice, a nugget. See, you always want to hope for those things that are just to the vendor or the Cerulean guy, and boom, 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 you get your money. That's what I love about this. So now we're gonna go into Mount Moon and start getting some of the dig sites in Mount Moon. I love to buy these escape ropes from this guy. Some Pokemarts won't even sell escape ropes, so the fact that this guy sells them at a discounted price is pretty amazing. Oh man, Zubat, get out of my way. Gotta immediately run into a fight in here. I don't have any repels, I don't think, either, so this is going to be a pain, at least for a little bit, because sometimes you'll get repels or super repels out of these dig spots, and it'll make it a lot easier to walk through these caves and get the dig spots, because you, of course, will have to avoid all these Pokemon battles. Ah, Great Ball, yay. Sometimes it's bust. Full heal, that's not bad. A Great Ball isn't that bad either, but... Ooh, a Wooper. Well, Woopers are not rare. If you really do want to find a Wooper, surf above Cerulean. Wooper spawns 95% of the time. So, Wooper's not a bad Pokemon either. Ground Water is actually a pretty good combo. He is definitely one of the better Pokemon to have, but you do need to have Surf before you can go up there and get him out of Cerulean, so kind of a late game to get. At this point, like I said, you're looking at Ghastly, Bronzor, Squirtle, your fire Pokemon of choice, and then the last Pokemon we're probably going to get is your Magikarp. Once you get your Magikarp in order, I'm not carrying mine on me right now, actually. I actually have my Magikarp on my other account doing EV training on it, because my other account can easily EV train it up, but that'll probably much be your lineup is a Magnemite of any level, a Bronzor, your Squirtle, your Ghastly, and your Gyarados. That'll be a perfect E4 lineup if you get all those to 75 evolved and ready to go. As long as they don't have terrible IVs and natures, you're gonna have a good time in the E4. Not gonna be a bad time. So the first set of hard to get to dig spots in this are down in this extra little passageway down here, and in one of my first videos I explained their only thing is down here is a trainer and some extra dig spots, which is what we're coming back for right now. A Diglett, what a waste of a dig spot. Wow. Thanks so much, game. But your Ghastly is probably one of the most important to get perfect. You're gonna want a plus speed minus melee attack Ghastly, or a plus SP attack minus melee attack Ghastly, because Ghastly is gonna be your E2 and your E3, and by that I mean your elite, your second Elite Four and your third Elite Four. He sweeps both of those, and your first one is probably gonna be Gyarados. I've tried to use my fire type, my Vulpix last time on, a Pineco. That's pretty rare. I'd catch a Pineco if he came out at you, because that's actually kind of a rare Pokemon. The first E4 person is Ice, quote-unquote, but they're not really Ice. They also have Water Pokemon, so you think Ice and you'd think Fire would beat Ice. Well, yeah, that's true, but most of our Pokemon are also Water, so, you know, there isn't really a Frost or Ice Pokemon. It's their Water Pokemon with Ice moves. So it's not the best thing to go up against. We really just need, honestly, if you teach your Gengar Thunderbolt, he sweeps E1, 2, and 3. So you go get Thunderbolt from Surge, give it to your Ghastly, which is what you should do, and boom, he sweeps it all. Ooh, a Rhyhorn. I'm not going to mess with this Rhyhorn, though, because you'll see enough Rhyhorns to make you sick when you're in the Safari Zone looking for something you want. Oh, a Diglett. Great. That is 3 wasted dig spots so far that are just Pokemon. Let's see here. A Hyper Potion. Nice. So yeah, it'll give you potions. It'll give you Pokeballs. Regular Pokeballs. But what you're really aiming for are rare candies and the stuff you can sell to the Cerulean guy, of course. So the last spot you can get digs out of here is this ladder over here, the other extra ladder. These are the only reason these extra rooms are actually in Mount Moon. I mean, they were in there before, but I don't think they had the dig spots in the original games, of course, obviously. So he's got to come down this ladder, come down this little room that looks like Bronzor's room, but it isn't. I think it actually is the right level, though, still. Just wish I had a repel. God, this is insane. Alright, let's see here. Wow, I did the Helix Fossil. Wow. I'm pretty sure I got the Helix Fossil, too. Oh, a Super Repel. Awesome. That means the next cave is going to be so much easier. I think I got the Helix Fossil on this account, too. So you can get the fossils, too. The Aerodactyl Fossil can drop. There are a few of our fossils. Another Super Repel. Awesome. There are a few fossils I don't know about that are Gen 2 and 3. Of course, yeah. They're not very rare. I have experienced Johto and Hoenn and stuff. I just haven't been brushed up on it recently. So when I do finish this Kanto guide, I'm going to be going crazy on Hoenn and learning everything. So, alright. So I escape rope myself back to Fuchsia. I didn't exactly mean to do this, but it's not the worst thing in the world. I'm just going to have to start from the... Technically, the next goal was to go through... I was going to escape rope from Mount Moon to the Poke Center outside Mount Moon, and then use the hole to escape to the other side of Mount Moon, and then walk from Mount Moon to Cerulean to the cave under Cerulean, to the right of Cerulean that you need Flash for. The one that you actually have to use your Flash, where we found Magnemite in another video. That's the next cave we're going to do. So I'm actually going to approach it from the south, aka Lavender Town, and... yeah, I'm going to walk all the way back up there. I shouldn't have done this, but I did, unfortunately. I just didn't talk to the Poke Center. I didn't think about it. I was preoccupied, so... It's a little bit longer of a walk, but it's not that big a deal. There was still going to be a walk either way. But after this video, in the collaboration of the next video, we'll be able to have a bike. So this is going to be, all this stuff's going to be a lot easier. You're going to be able to move a lot swifter, and hopefully everybody can get their bike and they can stop asking about the bike in chat, and you guys can know how to get your bike. Really simple. So these dig spots, this is what you want to do 100%, because this is what's going to make you your money. I mean, catching Pokemon that are really good nature and IVs and stuff, it will make you money. I'm not going to lie, it's going to make you money. I just sold a Dratini or whatever and made a pretty good fair amount of cash. So that'll be later on. I'll teach you guys how to get to Love Island and hunt for super rare Pokemon by yourself without having to be a member or anything like that. It'll just take a lot of commitment to Kanto. You do have to catch a lot of Pokemon out of Kanto. You have to evolve a lot of Pokemon out of Kanto to get to Love Island before you can try to catch Lapras and Dratini on a non-member account. Any other place besides Johto Plus in Kanto, i.e., you cannot catch Lapras or Dratini until you're in Love Island, which is, it's kind of a task to get to, but it's not that hard. So this should be our last dig spots in this cave right here. If I've left any out, go ahead and comment in the section below, but I doubt I have. I'm pretty sure these are all of them. This is about my 4th or 5th time doing all these dig spots, so I'm pretty sure I've gotten all of them, because I do get all the ones in this cave. Pretty sure I can get them all. They're all pretty obvious. I just don't know if I forgot something stupid that obvious. So that's how right there how I dug in between and got to from one end to the other. That's why those holes, I've been telling you to click the whole time, to click on each hole outside the doors. Hopefully you've been following the guide since the beginning and you can have all those little extra tidbits I've been giving you guys. Oh, there's another super repel as I used my super repel. Perfect. Alright, a revive. That's not too bad. This one actually has a lot of dig spots for you. An ultra ball. That's awesome. Alright, let's see what else we got here. Our super repel. Not the worst. Gonna get a hopefully. Oh wow. I'm gonna get a lot of super repels, I guess. That'll make my next few endeavors into these caves great when I come back. I'm probably gonna leave this account in Kanto for a little bit. I'm gonna use my alt account, or my main account honestly, to get experience or to really play through Johto a lot, to make up the walkthrough for Johto, because I have played through the Kanto section 3 or 4 times within the last 2 months, so this is all really fresh in my brain, and I'm able to just call out all these spots real quick, make sure you get everything as you walk through it, and you know, really make a solid walkthrough guide for Kanto. Johto, I'm not so sure I'll be able to do that yet. So once I do get the Kanto guide done, I'm going to be putting a lot of work into Johto as far as research before I go into making a walkthrough for it. But so here's your next dig spots on the next level, and I get a Diglett. That's great. That's great. Gotta love it. Diglett's the best, right? Wrong. That's not a silver nugget or a gold nugget or anything like that. Alright, a super potion. Oh, my super repel wore off. Is it worth putting back on? I don't think it's worth putting back on right now. I don't know. I don't remember if the top level has more digs or not, or if this is the end of your digs right here. I'm pretty sure this is the end of your digs, but I don't know. There are trainers up there, though. It would make sense for there to be digs up there. Oh, a hard stone. See, now that's awesome. That's something mostly you get from Pokemon when you catch them. They have it on them already, and it's a really rare chance, so that's a Pokemon holding item. It probably, ooh, a big mushroom that sells to the vendor. So the hard rock probably increases like rock attacks or something like that from rock Pokemon. I don't know for sure. I'll have to look at everything that I got. Yeah, let's see. I got a Dawn Stone and Dusk Stone, all that kinds of crazy stuff. Another big mushroom. That's awesome. So, oh, another big mushroom. Wow. Okay. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that does it for all the dig spots in Kanto. And I don't think there's anything up here. Nope. Alright, awesome. So this is your guide, guys. This is how to get your bike. This is how you get your money for your bike. You just gotta either do these once, which if you've saved enough money, you have, and you'll be ready to go. And I would recommend, if that's the case, you do what I'm doing right here and start heading towards the guy in Cerulean City that's above Cerulean by Bill's house and sell those items. And get ready to go buy your bike voucher. And if you know where your bike voucher is, which I did just show you in the last video, go ahead and go buy that, take it to Cerulean, and get your bike. I hope this video helped you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching the video, everyone. If you like this video, go ahead and slap that like button. If you want to see more content from me, go ahead and subscribe. And as always, thanks for all the support, everybody, and I'll see you in the next video.